Good morning, everybody. So today I figured I would take you all through our little garden that we have. Mama came up this past week. She helped me get some of the weeds out because, well, they were overgrowing. So this morning I'm just going to take you guys through. So here we've got our tomatoes. We've got about 3 different varieties of tomatoes I have. Well, actually more now. So these are all the ones that I started from seed. We've got a super sauce, a golden jubilee, and a big boy. So those are all doing pretty good. It's the first time that I've tried from seed, so I'm pretty excited about how they're growing. Our dill is really taking off. You can see here my marigolds are doing well. I've got some basil kind of tucked up underneath there that you can see. It's gonna make some good marinara sauce this year. Then if you come over here, I've got a couple of other varieties of tomatoes. Ended up, these were on clearance at Lowe's. They looked pretty crappy when I got them, but they're doing all right now. So it's got a couple of Romas. One Roma that's right there. I'll walk right up here. Then this one is a purple Cherokee. So I've never grown this one before. This is one that, again, I got from Lowe's. They had them on clearance. So I said, well, I've got a couple of extra spaces. And so this is what we ended up with. And then this is a Mr. Stripey that we have. And then Christopher picked this up for the kids. It's just a little cherry tomato. So we do have some tomatoes. We've got a lot of blooms on our tomato plants, but we've got a few tomatoes here and there. And we've got our peppers right along here. Got some jalapenos starting. I need to weed up here, so don't judge my garden right now for all the weeds that are in this area. Got some more. These are this is a later crop of beans that we went ahead and put back into the ground. So I've got a couple, let's see right here, that are starting to come up. These are just like a standard, just a green bean, just a bush green bean. A couple more little tomatoes. These were my last ones from seed. So and this is this right here is a Scotch bonnet, and then we've got a jalapeno right here. Got a few more little peppers in there. And our cabbages, something keeps eating them, so I hope that they enjoy them. And we've got our lettuce up here, and then that's where the beans start behind. Now this is the bean patch that I planted. These are doing pretty well. Got little buds starting. So this one's done pretty good. This is the bean patch Christopher planted. His didn't do as good. I think it's a little too shady over here. It stays, we've got a couple of big locust trees that keeps it pretty shady, so I think that's probably what the problem was. And then our corn seems to be doing pretty good. Say knee high by the 4th of July. Well, it's probably about waist high for me, so it's doing pretty good. And then, I know it's super late, but last night we ended up planting a couple of, I didn't get this tilled up in time, so we ended up planting some watermelon and pumpkin from seed. So I don't know that they'll even do anything because I feel like it's really late in the season to do that. We ended up planting some squash or some zucchini from seed in this right here, so we'll see if this actually does anything. But then we've got a couple of cucumber plants that I picked up. Thank goodness I found a couple because, again, I started my cucumbers late too, so hopefully these guys will do something. And then we've got a couple of just yellow crookneck summer squashes over here. The first 4 we ended up just buying because I was a slacker and didn't get this stuff done in time. But then I planted these last week, and they're already starting to come up. So as long as the little bunnies leave them alone, I think we'll be good. So that's what we've got this year. I'll take you on the backside as I'm going back around. It's a beautiful morning. It's night. It's about 60 degrees outside, so a nice cool morning. We're supposed to get some rain within the next few days, I think. So hopefully we get a little bit Got a couple of weeds coming up in here. I'm gonna have to pick, and then we'll take some of these bare spots and I'll plant some more beans to try to fill it in some. These marigolds have done really well. I love marigolds. I think they're so pretty. The chickens have loved whenever I pick the, look at this. Look what the deer and the bunnies are doing. They're eating the tops right off. Shame on them. Shame on them. Well, maybe if they just stick to my outer rows. See, all of this stuff. These weeds need to come out of here. I have not had an opportunity to do that. So maybe if it's not 90 degrees this afternoon whenever I get off from work, that's what I'll be working on. These are our collard greens. Collards are doing okay. Need to get just a little bit more upright growth on that, and then we'll be able to have a mess of collards. See if I can find me a mater in here. There's one right there. So these big sauce, this is a big sauce right here. So these big sauce are supposed to be ginormous, kind of like Roma tomatoes. They're supposed to be great for sauce making. So a nice meaty tomato with like one tomato should fill up a pint-sized jar of sauce. So I thought that was pretty impressive. That's why I tried those. So we'll see how that goes. And then just look at that view. I mean, there ain't no better way to start your morning than that. So I know it's a little late in the year. My shadow's kind of in the way. I know it's a little late in the year, but we ended up finding 5 blueberry plants that we are going to be planting today along that road line. So hopefully Christopher gets those dug up for me so that this evening we can get them in the ground. We're going to get online and see if we can find a couple of different varieties. This is a sharp blue blueberry. So these are all the same, so we want to get a better yield. So we're going to get a couple of cross pollinators, and I think Burpee's got like a 5-pack of plants that I think will go nicely with this. So really excited to get that started, and eventually one of these days we'll be hopefully starting, oh, and chickens are going crazy over there. Hopefully we'll get started on an apple orchard too. So more to come on that later. All right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so close.
For a few minutes, do you want to use my rake to loosen up around the weeds so they're easier to pull? Now don't hit your tomatoes, okay?
Are these weeds?
No, that's my cabbage.
No, these.
Yes, those are weeds.
Okay, now pull your weeds up.
I'm going to try to make this weed out.
Okay, well watch my cabbage.
Oh,
Hey, Jenny.
pull the weed onto the cabbage. There we go.
Okay.
Gunner, you should see what Mama planted in the front yard, in the front flower bed.
Oh, you missed again.
Yeah.
Someone would go pick those weeds up.
Gunner.
What are you?
Robot. That's what he is. Gunner. Kimberly Jean, you don't do for me.
So, this is the first row I did, and then this is the second row I did, and I just have this one and this one left to do with pulling weeds.
Looks good. Looking good, sis. Good job. She's just a-working.
Who? Oh, get out of here, you duple maid.
Look at our maters, though. She's done such a good job.